Friday morning, everyone. For people coming in,
it is 11:45. My gauntlet is from 2 to 2:30. So I have my tie, I have my 10 resumes printed. I just need to go get dressed, and I think I'm just gonna start studying like basic behaviorals before I go in. Cool. I think my hair is okay. I might just wet it a little bit, but I think it actually looks pretty good. It's starting to grow on me, so this might be how I'm gonna rock it from now on. See, like that looks good like that. This looks good. The front looks good. I think it looks pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish getting ready. I will see you then. Also, how did you like the clip from 10A? Pretty impressive. That guy's from Princeton. He's crazy. Anyways, I will see you next clip. And just like that, we are off. Here's the fit check. My shoes are kind of rough, but wait, let me check my shoes. Okay. I thought I hit the button on the recording. I'm kind of frazzled a little bit because I don't have too much time, but I'm gonna go ride over right now. I'll see you then. Peace. Recaps from the day and from the accounting gauntlet. So I'll start with the day. I had the client that John sent me. She responded, she called me, talked to her, told her to send over her stuff, just basic stuff. And I told her how much it would cost. And if she accepts, then I will do her taxes. Straightforward on that, so that's cool. Hopefully that'll be a $450. That's simple in the bag for me. And then, what's next? So then the gauntlet. So went to the gauntlet. We did resume critiques first, and then we did meet the firms, mock meet the firms, and then we did mock interviews. So for the mock resume critique, I walked around, I saw this guy, he looked a little bit Asian, he looked a little bit older. So those older, I think the older guys are my type of people. I think those are the people that I connect with the most. And they tend to be higher ranked at the firms. So I saw him, sat down. Immediately as I sat down, I saw that he was PwC. So that was great. And I happened to be wearing the red tie, so that kind of is a similar thing. We started talking. Everything was pretty smooth. And then, I'm trying to think if anything stood out, if I did anything wrong. He critiqued my resume a little bit. He gave me some pretty good advice, some things to optimize. And all of a sudden, he mentioned, he said, I see that you're entrepreneurial. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs because I do IPOs. So that was pretty cool. And then somehow we keep talking. So we talked about IPOs for a little bit, and then somehow he keeps talking, and then he mentions cars. Now, if you guys know anything about me, the first video that I did, I set out to buy the Porsche Boxster, a car. And I had my E36 M3 car, and I love that car, still do, even though I don't have one, even though I don't have it anymore. And so he mentioned cars, and immediately, boom, I picked up on it. And I started probing him about cars, talking about his cars. I don't remember what car, now that I think of it, I don't remember what cars he said he had. Oh, he said he had a 96 or 93 Acura NSX, and he said he tracks cars, and he's like big into cars. And I was like, oh yeah. So I was like, yeah, I used to have a E36 M3, we started talking about like what other cars he wanted to get, and he said he wanted to get a Ferrari, like an older Ferrari, not the most expensive one. But yeah, he said he wanted a Ferrari, and I was like, he started naming off the codes, and I'm like, I don't know the codes for Ferraris like that. He even was naming off some of the Porsche codes, and I'm like, I am not 100% on the Porsche codes. I know some of them, I know them lightly, but I'm not a pro at them. And so I think he was fine he was cool with that though. He said he goes to Cars and Coffee in Orange County, And what else? And he said, I asked him where he bids on cars because he was talking about getting new cars, and he's talked about auctions. So then I was like, do you bid on Bring a Trailer? And then he said Cars and Bids, which is, if you know anything about cars, is Doug DeMuro's car auction website. And Doug DeMuro is the biggest automotive reviewer on YouTube currently. And I watch a lot of Doug DeMuro stuff. And I was talking to him about, then we started talking about Doug DeMuro, and it was super cool. What else? He gave me a, let's see. He gave me this, should I expose the, who cares? You're not gonna see these videos anyways. PWC, it says post, meet the firm social. So come as you are and join PWC after the event to continue networking with professionals and kick off your weekend. So that is October 4th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Bolero. Okay, in Santa Barbara. So super cool. But I feel like I'm already cooked for Santa Barbara. I talked to this guy who applied for Santa Barbara for PWC tax. And he did that assessment that I did. And he told me, he didn't tell me, but I figured that I screwed over that assessment because he said that he answered all the questions according to the firm's website core values. And I just went in there and did my assessment honestly. And thinking about PwC, thinking about how they are progressive in terms of how they conduct business, and I don't really view myself as that progressive in terms of conducting business. And I didn't select any of those choices on the questionnaire, so I'm like, I'm cooked. And they haven't responded to me yet, so since I made that video about, I think it was a week ago, I don't remember. So yeah, I thought that I was cooked at PwC, but maybe I'm not. I really don't know. And I haven't heard back from Deloitte, haven't heard back from EY, haven't heard back from KPMG. So that sucks. However, I did talk to a guy from Moss Adams. And if you remember back in previous videos, I talked to that contractor, and his brother worked at Moss Adams. And the guy that I talked to at Moss Adams was really cool. He was a partner that came here, and he basically said, like, I'm solid. Like, he was like, yeah, your experience is kind of crazy, and you answered the questions good. You seem like a confident kid, da-da-da-da-da. And, Moss Adams kind of has, like, a little bit different of a environment than the Big Four, I feel like Moss Adams is more traditional. They're more, I don't know how to say it. They're more of your typical accounting firm, whereas I think like PwC they're more invested in like new technology. They're more invested in trying to do things differently. And I think Moss Adams is kind of your OG CPA firm. At least that's kind of the way I see it in terms of what they have the interns doing, in terms of how they mentor the interns, in terms of the way the interns get promoted or new hires get promoted. So I kind of like that. But then again, I really don't care at this point. Whoever is really willing to pay me the most, I feel like the work is going to be all the same no matter where, and I feel like I could do well no matter where I'm at. So there's that. But it also might be a lot easier to get in here. So yeah. Anyways, that is it. Class at 7, so the day's not over. I would like to work out, but I'd have to go home and change. So I don't know if I will or not, but yeah, that was pretty much the day. And I might do more clips. I really don't know. But if that's it, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Goodbye. So I had class again at 7, and then after I came home and went in the pool for about an hour. It was brutal. I did all of my old lifeguard stuff, and I'm still cold, and I'm still kind of tired from doing that. And right now it's about 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna go eat at my old roommate's house. So, and then I should be doing my 10A homework at his house, because he already took 10A. So, hopefully that's the last clip of the night. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Deuces, Matthew.